My Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth, welcome back. This is your Moreh Yeshua Ben Uriah Israel, and we'll take this moment to thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes and your comments. Thank you for your prayers. My brothers and sisters, it's a joy to be back with you again. And as we going through we're going through Pesach, which is, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We hope and trust that you are eating right. Don't starve yourself, my brothers and sisters. Do not starve. Eat. Okay? Eat, but just avoid the yeast. Okay? Just avoid yeast. All right, so we back in Psalm 17, and the last time we finished in Psalm 17, verse 10. And we are dealing with an innocent man's prayer. An innocent man's prayer. And last time we talked about those who were, using swelling words, verse 10. Today we want to start out in verse 11. And so if you have already read, and gone through session, part 7 and 8, you know that, where we are in this moment. So, all right. So in verse 11, it said, they have no compasses in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. And we look at the verse, and we want to see what this word is here. Sabab. Sabab is the Hebrew word here for the earth, sabab. And it means to turn about, to go down or go around or surround you, thing like that. That's what the word really means. It's a verb, it's an action verb. And sabab, definition is to turn about, go around, surround, bring, cast, fetch, lead, make, walk, whirl, like it's a whirl, the whirlwind, the WHIRL, whirl, and it's a roundabout, it's like you're going around. Have you been around about? You're going around, going around. All right? But going around, there's something about going around, a roundabout. Even though people who drive, in the roundabout, some people have a tendency of breaking the rules. A roundabout, the rule is that if whoever is in the roundabout, the person who enters first or inside of it, means that person have the right of way to finish, the roundabout. But some people will just come, they don't care, and they're just flying through. So, it's something that you have to be careful about. Okay, I don't know if this illustration helped to confuse you a little more, but just what about it. Right, so the Hebrew word there is Sa'ab, and is Samek, Bet and Bet. The word, my brothers and sisters, is from a primitive root, and it means to revolve or to surround. When you're looking at the planetary system, like the moon and the sun, right? We're on the earth. The earth revolves around the moon, and it revolves around the sun. So, one moment the sun is over there, in the east, way east, and then another moment the sun is over your head, and another moment the sun is going down in the west. So it's based on the revolution of the earth. The earth moves around it. One point we think the sun is what moves, and it stays. The earth moves around it. The moon moves around. I mean, the earth moves around it. The sun, it moves around the moon. It moves around the stars too. Right? So we're constantly revolving. Surrounds it's a border used in various applications, literally or figuratively, as follows: bring, cast, fetch, lead, make, walk, world. So world, W-H-I-R-L, world. Roll about, to be about on every side, apply, avoid, beset, and besiege, to bring again, or to carry, and so the word here is basically, somebody's trying to call on his phone right now, and I can't afford to answer. So to make, to apply, so on, change, cause, to come, and like to bring again, to, it's like a circuit, fetch, compass. They come, like, the scripture says they compasses round about. And it's like besetting you, enclose you, and and so on. Okay, so it said they have no compasses in our step. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. And so this is what happened, my brothers and my sisters, the enemies. They are not going to leave us alone. So it is best for us always to be ready. There's an old insurance thing that said, don't leave home without it. Don't leave home without it, okay? And, we have a tendency to act like, the enemies are always there for us. Oh, we can deal with them. They were friends. They're not your friends. The reason why they're enemies is the fact that they're not your friends. If they were friends, they would say you're friends. And so we can't allow ourselves to be taken. We can't allow ourselves to be taken. We have to walk according to His word. And always be on the alert. Always be equipped. Prayed up. Because they compass us. In every step we make, the enemy is there trying to deceive us and trying to trap us. Trying to bring us down. They never close their eyes. They never close. They set their eyes. They set their eyes on us. And we have to, take care that we do not allow our steps to slip into the devil's hand. Okay? All right, so we said, they have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. My brothers and sisters, we just thank Yahuwah to know that, he's not like a watchmaker. A watchmaker, he makes the watch or the clock, right? He's a driller. And he doesn't go back and do anything to it unless you bring it back to him and say, fix it. Yahuwah is not like that. He's always caring for us, watching over us. And he has his ministering spirits. Right? His ministering angels. Melachim. He have them always watching over us. As a matter of fact, he hasn't so many. Each of us is assigned one to help us to minister to our needs. And they're doing it all for Yahweh, not for themselves, but for Yahweh. Praise his holy name. Praise his holy name. Let's look at verse 11 continually. Like we say, it's a primitive surrounds us. Barter, and the application is various applications. Figuratively and literally the word is used. Okay? And so do not allow the devil to bring you down. And every effort, we need to avoid him. Don't act like they're your friend, because they use cunning words and they act like, everything is good, everything is wonderful. But just remember whose you are and who you are. Praise his holy name. Verse 12. Like a lion, just like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places, this is how the devil, Hasatan, works. This is over. Now remember, Hasatan is not omnipresent. He's not omnipotent. He's not omnipotent. He is one. Just by saying one. But he has multiple people on his side. They are his falling angels, and the falling angels that he has, they work into individuals. You're not going to see Hasatan walking on you and just come say, okay, look, I'm the devil, I'm Hasatan. He doesn't work like that. He comes to family members. He comes to friends. He comes through all kind of, people. And some of these people that he come with, you would not believe that they are sent by the devil. You never believe that. A phone call, and here comes a mischief maker, gossiper, trying to fill your ears with things that are not conducive to your walk with Yahweh. You got to believe it and stay away from those kind of situations. Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey. You ever watch animal Kingdoms, those films, those videos. You ever watch them? And they're right there laying down watching, and guess what? It's targeting. You know what I found out, my brothers and my sisters? The lioness is more determined than the lion itself, the male. Right? Here they're trying to catch a buffalo, right? Buffalo is one of the hardest animals for them to catch. It's the hardest prey. But they try, right? So the lion will go and try to hop on, to hold, and the buffalo will jump and kick and turn around and will buck with, and lift them and throw them up in the air and they fall. You know what happened? The lion will run off after that happened. He'll run off and let it, that it hurt. So you're gonna let it cool a little, cool down, or sometimes if it didn't, sprain a leg or broke a leg, he may come back. But the lioness is not like that. The lioness will keep coming, no matter how much it hurt. It keep coming because it's her responsibility, to bring food home. He has cubs and stuff you're going to feed by armies. It don't matter how much they've beaten up. They still insist that they want to. That's the nature. And then, it's like a lion that is greedy of his prey. As it were, a young lion lurking in the secret places. That's what they do. Lurk in secret places, my brothers and my sisters. And that is how the devil has Satan. That's how he gets us when we are not aware of the devices. We got to understand that when the enemy is coming, he comes in different ways. He doesn't come the same way all the time. A robber sometimes gets charged robbery with aggravation, robbery with violence, and they have some other robbery with something, but okay, so he aggravates you. Aggravates. As a matter of fact, if you ever notice in the animal world, they have the hyenas. The hyena can bite, right? But they don't just, unless a pack of them, they don't just go and attack a lion or a lioness or bear or whatever. They don't just go attack one. They have to be a whole pack of them. But what they'll do, they come and they aggravate the lion, like the lion have just got a prey, especially a deer or something. And they know they can't get a deer and run with it. So what they do, they kept aggravating the lion will chase after them. And while the lion chases after them, then one on the other side will go and grab the prey and run with it. They aggravate the lion to the point that the lion, and sometimes I see where they aggravate, the leopard and all that. The leopard just get tired of it and just let him have it and move on because they know they can't catch another one. Okay, it may take a day or two, but they're going to get something else. Aggravate. They aggravate. Then the people come with violence. The enemy too. And they'll do stuff to you. They'll do bodily harm. to you. Okay? So we're going to stop here and we're going to come back. And we trust that as we move on, walking and living our lives, that today, my brothers and sisters, you're going to be a blessing to someone and walk with the King. Shalom.